Hi, my name is Jean-Louis. I'm a biologist. I love biodiversity, and I hope that 2020 will be our year for
Well,
biodiversity.
I want to make 2020 a tipping point for the way we think about biodiversity.
Me comprometo para este super año del 2020 a incidir conscientemente en acciones que ayuden a la conservación y el uso sustentable de la biodiversidad, tanto en mi vida privada como en el ámbito profesional.
Wow, so my biodiversity resolution for the super year 2020 actually is pretty big.
2020. Everybody calls it super year for biodiversity and nature. It is the private sector, governments parties to the Convention on Biological Diversity, the local communities and indigenous peoples, the youth, the women, and all other stakeholders. And different events are, as the result, organized throughout the year.
My 2020 resolution is communicate more about biodiversity, what about it, what is its current state, and what young people can do to prevent its loss.
We hope that there is a full integration of IPLC, indigenous people and local communities, into all of the processes. And as we know, living in harmony with nature is actually our lifestyle, IPLC lifestyle.
I really want to continue our efforts to explain to groups that did not know what biodiversity was before, what it means to them, and the global assessment has really made a big impact, and we are now going to use the global assessment to really make sure that there was a before, and in 2020 there will be an after, and those two things will be a tipping point for biodiversity.
The convention covers migratory animals that migrate across the planet, on land, in the ocean, in the air. For Post 2020, there's a really important message coming from this convention. This message is all about connectivity. Connectivity of sites, connectivity of nature, sites that are important for these species that travel across the planet.
In 2020, we'll be working with our partners all around the world to set out the commitments, the solutions, and the policy asks that will illuminate the value of nature, make sure that it is included in decisions, and enhance and conserve the natural world on which we all depend.
My resolution for 2020, the super year of nature, is that indeed we do not let the year go by without redressing humanity's relationship with nature to one of respect and balance.
I commit to help turning up the volume on biodiversity in our super year 2020. The world needs to understand the power of biodiversity, the incredible contributions it gives, the nature-based solutions that are keeping our very planet alive.
It will mark the end of our current Aichi biodiversity target and the beginning of the new post-2020 global biodiversity framework, which again will be a global framework, a universal framework to be implemented by everybody on the planet, including you and me.
My commitment for the Super Year 2020 is to have a very strong national biodiversity strategy and action plan, and also to make a commitment for protect, restore and save biodiversity in my country and globally.
I will do all in my power, both at a personal level and at the institutional level, to ensure that biodiversity is mainstream.
Yo me comprometo este año al 2020 a hacer todo lo posible porque la gente que se entere qué es la biodiversidad, qué pueden hacer ellos desde lo personal, qué podemos hacer todos.
My commitment for this coming year is to try to work with all the partners and do as much as I can to get this message into the consciousness of the world.
So it's not an easy task, but we are moving ahead. We're moving with partners, and like more young people is getting on board at the movement.
We have to create something different. We have to change the world together. We have to work together. So let's dream together. Let's make 2020 a great year for biodiversity.
Everybody has a role to play in conserving biodiversity and nature. The nature affects our lives, affects everybody's lives, affects the planet. And everybody is interested, everybody is ready to play a role.